Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Automotive Drama. Before we go any farther, likes are nice, subscribes are better. All you TikTok users, check out my YouTube if you actually see this on TikTok, if I actually post it there. And make sure you ring that bell, because I always got something crazy going on. Anyways, I got this 065 Saturn Vue all-wheel drive Honda Pathfinder L66 motor with the Honda motor. I can't remember the long, big-ass motor, the number for that. Ain't like a Toyota, whatever. They did move where the oil pump location is. Anyways, normally I would never do anything like this. I would never even try. And this car is in beautiful shape, so I don't even understand why I even have to go this far. But, as you can see, I have a brand new compressor in the box. And part of it laying on the floor. That's the old clutch. That's the new clutch, and make sure the shim's there. I'm going to show you how to do that later. There's the old clutch, and with the shim that came with that one, just in case, and the old pulley with the bearing. Now, I did not want to do this like this, but I had no choice, because normally you would just drop that bolt out, and I can't tell you if you can see how blue it is or not, and where I banged down the bottom of it, and then there's a bolt up there, which I'll show you later, that where it bolts to, and I heated it, and I didn't want to heat no more, and then now, I would never do this, and I don't know how the last guys got this thing out. I guess they pulled everything out through the top. I'm not going to try that. Compressor was working fine. What was wrong with it was the clutch, and I have a diagram. I'll show you the electrical diagram and how I diagnosed the clutch, because this thing was like really stupid. There's a diode to ground. It's like stupid. But anyways, did everything I could to get that out, because normally, as you can see, the compressor is half stuck in there, and I've already pretty much installed the new clutch. I'm just showing you that it can be done like that. Once you get the hoses off, you're going to have to disconnect the low side up on the top to get me to be able to move the hoses enough to get it out of the way, etc., etc. If I could have dropped the frame down and not had to go up in there, which is the bolt I already heated. I don't know if you can see it in there. And try to get that frozen thing out, I wouldn't have to go through this. But again, I would never do this if I didn't absolutely have to. I thought about tearing it all apart up there, and that's just too much work. Even if I jack the motor up, I can get the alternator out through there if you jack the motor up, and etc., etc., but I'd have to take all those brackets off, and probably could get that compressor through there, but it's way wider than that alternator, so I'm not even going to try that. I should have looked and see if somebody did that on another video, but I didn't. So I talked to the guy, and he elected for me to actually swap the clutches. So what I'm trying to show you here is you can actually switch this clutch inside the vehicle if you have a new compressor. I don't know if you could buy a clutch. We didn't even get that far because he wants his AC back. I'm going to show you a couple of tips on doing this. Alright, here's the clutch. Ding, 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 ding. Here's the magneto. And yeah, I bent it because I was trying to sneak that thing out. But yeah, whatever. If it was a bad idea, don't ever do that, because it's part of the magneto, and that probably will break a new one. but it was the old one, and it was just whatever. But anyways, you can see there's two clips, spring clips that go in here. I forget what they got eyelets on them. This one's for the actual magneto of the clutch, and this is for the bearing, which is here. This is the old one, and that's also the old one. When you're doing this, I'm gonna have to show you in a video part 2 of how to get this all apart. And I'm just trying to show you basically that it can be done in the vehicle. But it's not easy, and we'll get to part 2 here shortly. Anyways, thanks again for tuning. Stay tuned for more videos, and have a good night.